This is something massively simple that Khamzat can learn from Shavkat, and it's not some complicated technique, it's not some great strategy concept, it's just a bit of shot selection and a bit of smartness with range. So if we look at Khamzat's fight with Gilbert Burns, on the third round, Gilbert Burns ends up shelled up along the fence, flattened, trying to fire back, yet Khamzat, in close, he's still trying to use his right hand predominantly, without the range, without the angle, to land this right hand solidly. He even goes to end up doing like a Diamond Dave Judy chop to the body. What he could be doing from there is what Shavkat was doing consistently the whole fight, and that is throwing elbows and knees in from that close. Shavkat was really disciplined with recognizing, okay, I'm too close to throw a solid punch. Here's an elbow and here's a knee to the body. Khamzat thought about a knee to the head when Gilbert Burns' head was really low, but he wasn't consistent with the knees to the body and the elbows to the head. When someone's backed up along the fences, especially when the hands come up like this, if you're trading punches with them, you have to arc your punch round to get around the guard in close range, and it's really difficult when you're a long guy like Khamzat, and then they can come in through the middle, which Gilbert Burns did a few times. If someone's hands are like this, you can put your hands on their hands and just fold the elbow over. Few things. One, it's a way more damaging strike. Two, it takes way less energy to throw an elbow than a punch. Even if you can find this on pads, even if when you're really tired, you know, it's difficult to swing your whole body into a punch. An elbow does massive damage. You can still throw a hard elbow even when you're super fatigued. And number three is if someone's trying to punch back, or someone's just trying to guard here and then wait for their opportunity to punch back, and you cover their hands, folding that elbow over, covering their hands almost John Jones style but a bit closer, takes away their ability to punch back. And as you land that elbow, it's not a punch here that can get inside and clinch. That elbow becomes a frame and it stops them in the track. Also, the knees to the body. Shavkat was really disciplined with going to the knees to the body throughout the fight, which makes a massive difference in fatiguing your opponent. If your opponent's taking these deep breaths, hit that body with knees, because it's going to be money in the bank, really. It can finish them, and even if it doesn't finish them, a body shot doesn't have to finish someone to change the fight. It can just make them take that deep breath, which makes them take the next 20 seconds off, and while they're taking that 20 seconds off, you're working, landing elbows. So, what Khamzat can learn from Shavkat is just recognize that range when to start to throw elbows, start to throw knees. Not be too pent up on trying to throw your right hand in every situation. I know Khamzat's training in Thailand, training at Tiger Muay Thai, so he should be starting to mix these elbows and knees in. Obviously, he's got great Muay Thai trainers there. He's got a brilliant frame to throw elbows and knees to the body. But it's just recognizing it. It's something you can train with this as well, especially as you transfer into pro ranks. If you're an amateur fighter moving to pro, is, you know, have good trust with your padman. He might hold a punching combination, but recognize the range. If he's too close, just throw the right elbow. So say if it's a left hook right hand and he's too close, you can throw elbows instead. And that's not the padman telling you to do an elbow, that's you recognizing the range yourself. Also, you can practice those hand traps brilliantly on the pads. Another thing is if they hold, especially if they've got a body pad on, hold for a kick to the body, and you just feel it's too close, or your orientation in the cage doesn't allow you to swing a body kick properly with good hip extension and good range, just pick it up and knee. Sometimes it's more important to recognize the correct range, the correct shot, and build that into you through your pads, than always doing exactly what's said by the padman. Obviously, you need to build up this relationship. So, moral of the story is, when you're in close, don't try and swing short punches, elbow and knee.